Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and what a game of football that was between Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen. It ended 1-1 and it was, in my opinion, not a fair result at all. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I mean, Bayern Munich, the team, the manager and the fans, they would be really disappointed. They would be angry that how they did not win that game. I mean, they were relentless in their pursuit of the victory. They created chance after chance after chance, but they were not really able to break down Leverkusen in that second half. They did everything like oh my god, the chances they created. So first half, it was like it was entirely Bayern Munich in the entire game. I think they came out on top, and I think I predicted a draw in that game. But I thought it was going to be quite a balanced game. I thought it would be quite an entertaining game. I think I went for a 2-all draw, but this was a 1-all draw. But the game was nothing like what I imagined it would be. I thought it would be quite a fair, equal game, but it was not. Bayern Munich were on top from the get-go. They created so many chances. They had the possession. From the get-go, they were on top of Leverkusen. They packed them back from the first minute, and Leverkusen, they never really they never really got out of their own half for like more than a couple of minutes, and it was relentless from Bayern Munich. But the thing, this is why you love football, for about 25-26 minutes, it's Bayern Munich who are constantly attacking, and Leverkusen are really defending for their lives, and then a free kick comes in, and Leverkusen, they go ahead against the run of play and they get the score. They get the goal and they take the lead. Like, I was sitting there, like, I was laughing, to be very honest with you, because nobody really expected that to happen. Everybody was just waiting, like, this is the moment Munich score, this is the moment Bayern score, but Leverkusen go ahead and they take the lead, but their lead did not last that much. Bayern themselves, they go ahead like 5 minutes later, I think, and they go ahead and they do basically that they did the same thing. Leverkusen from long range shoot, they get the goal. Munich copy them from long range, and it's a 1-all between in just like a 5 minute period. We get the goal from each side, and we go into the half, and it is a 1-1. We come back out for the second half, and it is the same thing that happened in the first half. Munich relentless, continuously attacking by Leverkusen's goal. Like, as I said, it was just one-way traffic the entire game, and Leverkusen just sat back and they defended and they absorbed the pressure. And I think they were really good. Really good for Leverkusen that they were not in the Premier League, because all the English media, they would have just called the way that Leverkusen played dark arts and not a good brand of football and all that BS. But because they are in Germany, their people know how football works and how you can utilize your the best aspects of your team, and that's what Xabi Alonso and Leverkusen did. They went there to frustrate Bayern Munich, and I think they succeeded in that quite comfortably and like quite handsomely, because Bayern Munich, you could just see the players, you could see a company on the touchline. Even the players, when the full-time whistle were blown, like, they could not really believe it, and the supporters as well. The anger on the faces of the players and the manager and the supporters just tell you the story what you wanted to know about that game. I'm still surprised how they did not win that game, but I think Bayern Munich should really take heart from them there, because if Leverkusen are their biggest title contenders, like biggest rivals for the title, and they are defending like that, they are playing like this, I think it shows that how good they have become as compared to last season. Like, the fear of Bayern Munich, I have said that it has sort of come back in the last a couple of weeks with the way they have played, and I think Leverkusen, I think they show too much respect to them, in my opinion. I think if they would have tried to play football, there could have been an open game. They could have maybe gotten a result, but I have no problem. They came with a strategy. They wanted to frustrate, they wanted to get a draw against Bayern Munich, and they got the draw. Bayern Munich's 100% record has come to an end, and their weeks of scoring the high goals, high scoring games has also come to an end. It was a really frustrating day for Bayern. They are still top at the moment, but they would not be really happy with just getting 1 point out of this game. Leverkusen, on the other hand, as I said, they don't really mind. I think that was their plan, to come and frustrate Bayern. I don't think they came for a draw. I think that was their plan, to frustrate Bayern and then try to hit them on the counter attack, or try to take, get a goal from the set piece. They got the goal from the set piece, but it is their unfortunately for them, Bayern got the same goal the same way as they did, and they were not able to hold on to that lead for a lot longer. I personally think if they go into the first half with that 1-0 lead, I think then the second half the pressure on Bayern would have been even more, and that could have given Leverkusen a lot more chances to hit them on the counter and maybe get the second goal and finish up. But they did not hold the lead for much longer, and they ended up going into that in the second half at 1-1, and then it was all Bayern. But I would compliment, and I would give credit to the defensive setup of Leverkusen. They were really good. They never they were never really under pressure, to be very honest with you. And I said this last week as well, that when Arsenal played Manchester City, whenever City we were 10 10 men, but I never really felt up until the last 5 or 6 minutes, when it was very close, I was really calm. It is you trust your defense at that much. You just see the players, the way they are moving there, they look so calm, so that makes you calm. And that was the same case with Leverkusen tonight. They're the whole defense and the defensive midfielders, the two defensive midfielders, including the keeper as well. Those 7 players, they were so calm, the way they were just holding off Bayern Munich, and just they never broke their shape. It was such a good defensive performance. I know a lot of the people are not gonna like, especially Bayern Munich fans are gonna be really pissed about it, but it is what it is. They did their job, what their manager asked them to do, and they got the point that I think they richly deserve. I don't think if it was a game between attack and defense, then it was Bayern Munich's job to break them down, which they were not really able to, if you look at in that aspect. So I think Leverkusen really deserved to get the point because of that defensive performance. And of course Bayern Munich were really good. They created so many chances, it's just that they were not able to convert them, so they deserve the point because of that. So I think it was a fair result in the end, in my opinion. A lot of people might differ from that because they would be angry with the way that Leverkusen decided to play, but I just I don't agree with that opinion. I think you have to use your your best aspect of your team. You need to use your best weapon as you want to, as you see fit, and I think that's what Leverkusen and that's what Xavi Alonso did. It is now going to be very interesting. As I said, Bayern have dropped the points for the first time this season, so we're going to see how they react next week. Dortmund won, so they would be really happy that Bayern have dropped points, because the gap was starting to become very big, especially for Dortmund. Other teams are there as well, so it's going to be very interesting how, especially after the games that have happened already at the end of the weekend, how the table looks like. It sort of felt like Bayern were running away with it. This draw has sort of stopped them, so it's going to be very interesting how the league goes on from there. So yeah, that is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Do you think Bayern really deserved to win that game, and in a way they were sabotaged by Leverkusen's dark arts and whatnot, or do you think Leverkusen were really good and they did the job what they went there to do? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 300 subscribers before the month of September, and it's looking really hard at the moment. Like 75 subscribers to get in 3 days. 3 days it's like 25 subscribers per day. It's a big task, so as I said, it's very hard, but let's hope we are somehow able to achieve it. So yeah, please go ahead and subscribe and help us. Until next time, bye bye.